So let's go create a master part number. Now, on any of our buttons on the home screen, you can right-click and do a multitude of things, okay? Or you can just click on the big button and it will take you into the main window. All right, so I'm going to hit search, and this is what comes with your system. Lots of stuff that you're probably not going to need unless you're just dealing with tubing and casing, okay? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is, if you don't want these, is to pick one. Like I always use miscellaneous, and I click on that, and you can hit Control C and copy it. So hit Control C, that'll copy that, and then I'm just going to go in here and click on that and right click and hit Merge Part Numbers. Now you can paste miscellaneous in there and type in yes, and basically what I'm going to do is consolidate these part numbers down, right? So let's just take, I don't want to use pin protectors, so I'm going to hit merge part numbers. You can type in miscellaneous. In a minute. So basically you're going to want to do that until you clear out all the ones. It's just the fast and easy way. There's another way to do it, but for me, that just seems like the easiest because there's really no inventory in here yet, right? Now the next thing we're going to want to do is click on New Master Part. So we'll talk about configuring categories later, but for the moment we're just going to work with pipe, okay? And we might create one that's maybe a general part number. It comes with some basic templates that you can choose, and it will set up the basics of this part, or we can just do it from scratch. Here we have some API specifications we don't have. There's some 2 3/8, J55. I hope I'm picking the right things. 4.7 pound coupled EUE. And this is the connection, 8 round, right? Condition, this is going to be new pipe, which is going to be quality of 1. It's range 2. The inspection is white, right, if it's been inspected. And you can drill down on some additionals if you want. This is ERW, I believe. And even a manufacturer. Okay. You can put as much or as little as you want here. The things that you are going to really want to put in, the minimums, are the size, weight, and grade. If you don't know, you can always put in, you know, K and K, unknown, right? And so we're going to hit next, and we can have the system generate it, or we can hand type it in. And the description is whatever you want it to be. It could be anything. It could just be, and we can change that on the fly for jobs. We're going to work with feet because I buy and sell pipe, but if you're an inspection facility or you know, potentially a logistics facility, you may just want to work in joints. This is really important when you set up your part numbers because it's going to populate like your work orders and your sales orders and your purchase orders, things like that, based on your part number settings. So if you're, let's just say, an inspection facility and you're only dealing with joints and you set it as feet, it's going to really cause you a problem later. So keep that in mind, okay? And if you're selling or charging for this, you're going to want to put your price here, okay? And then I'm just going to hit finish. and now I've created my part number. Okay, so here's a master part number 2 and 3 HJ55. Now my system created that. I customized it just slightly. There you go. Here's the specifications, right? I can attach, I don't know, chemical composition specifications here if I want to. Take a picture, what it's supposed to look like on a good day, and put it there, and you just simply click on the folder, pick one, and just attach it, okay? All right, there we go. It's a category of pipe. I can change that if I want to and say this is tubing. If you categorize it properly, it's going to make it really easy for you to run reports and things like that later. I'm not going to specify a yard for this because I've got multiple yards. Okay, and any comments you might want. All right, I can also put a cost and price here. So I usually pay $2.75 per foot, and I usually charge $3.50 a foot. Okay, and I'm going to hit save, and there we go. So that's really all there is when it comes to creating part numbers. It's that simple. Okay, I got one big warning to give you. When managing inventory in any system, the big one to watch out for is try to not create duplicate part numbers. It's going to throw your inventory off because one person's going to always pick this part number, that other person's going to pick that part number. At the end of the day, you're not going to know what you've got. So someone always needs to be in charge of managing those things and looking at them periodically to ensure that some of your users aren't going in there creating a part number because they think it's prettier with the hashtags with it, right? I highly suggest you keep it clean. No pound signs, no inch signs or foot signs in there if you can avoid it. Keep it clean and straightforward. Anytime somebody tries to go in there and just makes it pretty with hashtags and things like that, it's just going to cause confusion. So there doesn't need to be somebody to audit those. Okay?